Good morning, all. I hope you had a good night. I hope you slept well. Whew. I think I'm gonna start sharing some of my dreams with y'all. And we're gonna start with this one. So last night I finished watching. I still have a little bit left to watch of the documentary of Hurricane Katrina and what they did to Louisiana and New Orleans. So sad. So sad. Just the lack of governing. And they're doing it now too, and it's just like, same crap, different day. You know what I mean? Same crap, different day. Straight up. And it's just sad. I love New Orleans. That's one of my favorite places to go to. It is indeed. Every time I went to New Orleans, I've had such a good time. Every time. Especially the last time. That was a fun trip. But anyways, we won't spend too much time on that one. That said, it came to me last night. Like, I wake up a lot. I'm very much a restless sleeper. I think a lot of mothers are, but I very much am. And then a couple things came to me in the middle of my waking up, right? Lies upon lies upon lies. False facades, side quest, and intentions. That's all what came to me, right? So in my dream last night, my aunt was in it. And my aunt is my sister, but see, my grandparents, my grandma and my grandpa, this was their house. They passed away. They left it to my mother. They adopted 4 kids. All right. And so they adopted 2 from Spain and 2 from Germany. And so my aunt is my mom's sister. She lives here locally. There's a 10-year difference, and I've always been semi-close with my aunt until recently. Yet, of course, I'm not close with anybody anymore. Absolutely no one. No one in my family. No one outside of my family. Absolutely no one. In the last 2-3 years of my life, every single person in my life has completely changed. Completely changed. Wow, that's funny. That said, in the dream, my aunt and I were somewhere, and I was talking to her, and I'm like, I know I'm targeted. I know the government's coming after me. Right? And I'm having this conversation with my aunt, and she's like, oh, it's not the government. And I was like, really? And it's so funny that this is what my dream was, because I connected pieces yesterday in the last 48 hours before that regarding religious groups coming against me. And it's crazy that I had that dream. Absolutely freaking crazy. Because I know it's a religious group. I know it's an underground secret XYZ. You know what I mean? In my family, my community, people I've worked for, people in my past, different things, they're all intertangled. They're all intertangled in it. And it's crazy, but it's 100% facts. It's 100% facts. So a few weeks ago, my parents, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, my parents went out to eat with a family friend that lives in this area, and they hadn't seen them in quite a while. And they went out to dinner with them, and they were gone for like 4 hours or so, right? And then come to find out, my new company that I work at literally is 20 minutes from where they live. I mean, again, that could be just coincidences, you know? But they're all intermingled in religion. They're all intermingled with religion. I'm just going to say that. And again, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, but these are things, and these are my truths. And I'm going to say them. I'm going to call them out. So that said, I had that dream with my aunt. And yeah, obviously I'm well aware, but in different ways, different slices of the secret XYZs and government are involved, but not full in government. I know that. Like I said, I don't think everybody in this world is corrupt. I don't think everybody in this world is ran by underground networking, secret XYZs, religious cults, and this and that. Obviously, I know that. And I know I have a lot of people rooting for me. and standing with me and protecting me, whether that be protecting me in prayer, protecting me energetically. And I feel you. And I hope that I am making you proud, and I'm so beyond grateful. You guys give me strength and inspire me. And in return, I hope I inspire you. But that said, that doesn't mean that I'm not aware of all those standing against me, right? And I'm going to make it abundantly clear. Those standing against me, we can do this, I'll hold my line and you hold your line, right? And that's just the way it's going to be moving forward. So whatever side of the fence you're on, whatever works for your reality, do that. Whatever's on your heart. Seriously, I'm here for that. I just want people to be happy, be at peace. Be happy and peace within themselves based off the choices and the decisions they make. That's how you grab onto happiness and be at peace. Obviously, the world, you're not going to be happy and rosy and posy every single day, but you become happy in your day-to-day or peaceful in your day-to-day based off the choices you make, based off the seeds you sow, not living lies upon lies upon lies, false facades, hidden side agendas, side quests. Everything in my life now there's hidden side quests, hidden agendas. And you see, the thing is with that is like, when you make moves like that and you live a lifestyle like that, your intentions mean something. Your intentions, right? So while you're living a life filled with lies upon lies, gossiping, narrating, really hellacious things being done to your loved one, in the back, in the side, in the face, right? And you're living this false facade and you got a little side quest going on. These are all things that you're pushing out into the world. And I'm trying to explain to you how it works with a boomerang effect, right? These are all things that you're pushing out into the world. Your intentions mean something. So you're intending to lie upon someone. You're intending to create false narratives. You're intending to humiliate someone. You're intending to have these little side quests for the betterment of you monetarily, based off greed, power, envy, jealousy, all these things. These are all intentions, right? So because you're pouring out these types of intentions, that's the type of thing you're going to have come back to you. And that's what you're feeling inside right now. Whether you want to have these false facades, like you're happy and this and that, like it's very easy to see that through people when they talk, when they speak. They're very cynical, like, my life is just, every day is a bad day or this and that. Like they're just very overly cynical. They're just not cheerful. They're not really nice. They're not really kind. They're kind of grumpy, to be honest with you. They're kind of grumpy. And so those are the kind of the things to look for when it comes to intentions and stuff like that. But, I know my testimony and my purpose in my life can save many people based off everything that I've been subjected to and things that have been done to me. And I'm still processing and learning and piecing it all together myself, as I walk through this thing, and I made a video yesterday in reference to just be patient with me, be kind with me when it comes to me working through it and the process of it and the unraveling of it. I have full intentions of writing a book about it, and I will, but I'm still living in it. I'm still living in it. And it's crazy. I was doing the timeline of all my family members that have passed away since 2013. First my uncle. Well, first my grandparents in 2007. Then my uncle in 2013. Then my aunt in 2015. And then my dad's grandmother in 2024. That's the timeline of passings. The only people living in my family now is my immediate family. I have one uncle still alive that doesn't speak to us, doesn't speak to my father. And I have 2 cousins and my aunt. That's it. And then I have an aunt